Thank you, Phil. Good evening, members and guests. Tonight, I welcome you to the 56th year of Tradex. But first, it is my sad duty to report a great loss to the Tradex family this February. A member of our independent review committee, Alan Kilpatrick, passed away. Al had also served as a member of our board, and as this excerpt from his testimonial exclaimed, was a proud member of Tradex from 1962 throughout his diplomatic career and subsequently in his role as the President and CEO of Atomic Energy Canada Limited. I'm uncertain if any of you can identify yourself in this picture. Other members of the class of 62 here this evening? Only slightly more recent, Brian Marshall. I wish to acknowledge the dedication and service Brian has delivered, assisting Tradex members for over 25 years. I expect many of us have been contacted by a bank advisor who were not yet born when Brian started giving advice at Tradex. Tradex continues our partnership with the Government of Canada's Workplace Charitable Campaign. As sponsors, we get an opportunity to meet with teams from most federal government departments in the Ottawa region and to encourage them to join Tradex. While our donation program, where we donate sales that are earned on RESP contributions, has now raised over $50,000 for the United Way's Growing Up Great initiative in the Ottawa region. For the parents or grandparents, they get the charitable tax credit as an added bonus for the pleasure of working with my Tradex team. Despite the recent bear market in Canada, which since I'm not a portfolio manager, I can say ended on January 20th, our annual rebate to members this year was the second highest in the last 15 years, and it brings the total for the last 3 years to over $1 million that has been rebated into the Tradex funds. The ability to make these record rebates reflects more members entrusting more investments under Tradex, both directly in the Tradex funds and by transferring third-party assets you have over to us. And of course, the performance of these investments when you select them with your trusted Tradex advisor. Next, I wish to reiterate the success we have had in keeping the expense ratios significantly below the industry medians. As you can see, the Tradex Equity Fund represents a 57% savings. So we do buy some things on sale, Mike. Below the median Canadian focused equity fund. The bond fund is a 47% discount to the median bond fund, and even if we compare it to the other balanced funds where they have the protection of equities that we've put in, it's then a 54% savings against the median. For the global fund, there were new regulatory classifications over the last year which require us to include in the MER that is published the expenses that the underlying closed-end funds charge against the assets they have in the funds. To Mike's point, the initial money that went in at the offering of those closed-end funds. We do not get to put in any calculation for the reality that we purchased the funds at a significantly discounted price, or, as was described earlier, that we sell when that discount has moved by a significant amount, frequently numbers around 5%. When we include just the annual contribution of the movement in the discount rate for the calendar year 2015, MERs are audited numbers. They're published once a year when the audited figures are done. If I add in just the discount movements for the 12 months ended December 2015, the resulting expense ratio, while not below 2, is a 20% discount to the median. at 227. Tradex continues to adapt to meet the financial needs of our members. As listed here, we offer free investment advice, portfolio reviews, retirement income forecasts, access to some 40,000 fund codes available for Canadian investors. We have self-directed RSPs, GICs, life insurance products. In short, we have something for everyone. New for 2016, as was alluded to by Phil, we have Web Connect access. On a daily basis, you are able to review each of your account types, your investments. This is both for those of you who have entrusted your outside assets and Tradex assets to us, or just for Tradex members, you can sign up for this as well. I do not recommend it as a particular fun hobby for every evening. In addition, we have launched the fee-for-service account. This is a significant break. It was painful for me. We are going to charge a fee. Tradex has not charged any fees ourselves for years, as you all know. This product allows for investors who are purchasing what are called F-series funds in the industry. It's basically where the trailer fee is unbundled, and it has become the most popular type of offering that is being sold in Canada at the moment. We're offering it with a slight difference versus our competitors. The way these F-series funds are created is the mutual fund company removes the trailer, so about 1% plus HST, and then the advisory firm, the dealership, the broker, they will add on their fee. Typically, it ranges from somewhere from 1 to up to 2% that they add in to replace the one that was removed. And at Tradex, you'll be able to, if you're in one of these plans or wish to operate one of these plans, we will only charge 0.7%, but our intermediary that we need to hold it will charge you $200 a year. Within these, our services will continue to include full human advisory services, albeit with electronic communication. We'll take instruction processing electronically, but there will not be any robotic, predetermined answers, and there will not be any boxed responses. Our advice is also not restricted solely to the investment construction of your portfolio, but coordinating public service pensions with public benefits and investment options, all manner of life events, and I have heard Brian's frequent music recommendations and discussions for the purchase of a home, tractor, or Tesla, all of which Tradex has helped our members to achieve. Frequent initial goal when Tradex was established was to ensure re-entry into the Ottawa housing market for diplomats upon return from various foreign postings. This graphic would suggest that we've done a pretty good job. The Ottawa average house cost at the beginning of 1960 was just over $16,000, and had you instead decided to put that into Tradex Equity Fund, today you can buy 5 average houses in Ottawa. Yeah. Final regulatory changes are taking effect in 2016 for a behemoth known as CRM2, the Client Relationship Management Initiative. What this will mean is starting at some point in 2017, you will be receiving from all mutual fund and investment dealers an annual performance report at the plan level, and you will see what revenues are going to the dealer in dollar terms each year. Some dealers may choose to delay. They are permitted to wait until the 12-month period ended July 15th, 2017. It is our intent, and we are working with the new systems. We invested in the new systems, so we'll be able to deliver in early 2017 an annual report for 2016. I'll draw your attention to a few items, most notably up here, all the zeros. For those of you who have not had the opportunity or seized the opportunity to transfer all of your assets under Tradex, I welcome you to compare this when you get your dealer statements from the other guy. Okay? And one item that is happening is we have been forced. We will be reporting, and we are starting to receive a trailer fee as a dealer for the year 2016 in order to include it in these reports. However, as our mandate is to be not-for-profit, we are refunding 100% of what we receive as a trailer fee when you purchase directly. So you will see both of those numbers coming up in your report here. The trailing commission we receive from Tradex funds, and we'll be refunding that amount. The most unique item on here is the rebates. You will not be able to find this on any other dealer statement in Canada. This is your portion in dollar terms that you receive back from that $1 million we've given back in the last 3 years. I wish to express our appreciation for the strong team of partners that continue to assist us with our core product offerings. This evening we have Craig and Alistair joining us for CIBC Mellon, our custodian and record keeper. Please stand. And we have Nick Etier here representing PricewaterhouseCoopers, waiting for the formal part of the meeting where we decide if he gets to stand here next year. In addition to these external partners, I'd also like to recognize your volunteer investor reps who participate in the committees that oversee each of your funds on your behalf. Joining this evening, we have Gilles Proulx on the bond fund and Brian Askett on the global equity fund. I also wish to recognize the lowest cost independent review committee in Canada. This evening it is represented by John Rayner. Thank you, John. We're proud of the fact that we're different. We're 100% member-owned. We're Canada's only at-cost mutual fund company. We are exclusively for public servants and their families. We're governed by an independent volunteer board of directors following the best practices in governance. We have a unique 56-year history. As a reminder, Tradex was built upon the strength of our membership, relying principally on your word of mouth to alert your family members, present and former co-workers, eligible acquaintances to the opportunity to become a member. The growth in our members and the consolidation of your investments under us directly contributes to the rebate to you and the other members of Tradex. To facilitate the process, we have these referral forms on our website and available for you to encourage new members. We truly believe you will be doing them a service. As a reminder of this most unique annual rebate from your no-fee financial institution, we're distributing this evening a token of our appreciation, being this token, which indicates the Tradex rebates, the cash that comes back to each of our members in the Tradex funds on an annual basis. I wish to thank you all for attending, and will now pass it back to Phil to complete the formal part of the meeting.